Me and my colleague are from Make Trade. We are an organization that helps Swedish companies expand internationally. And we do this by the international platform that we have built with over 140 international consultants, which are qualified, and which are experts and cover 119 plus countries. And it's been a privilege to work this year with Kista Business Network and the member companies here in Kista to help them expand internationally. We've matched with our help desk, our international help desk. We've matched a handful of companies here in Kista and helped them hands-on internationally. So part of helping companies is helping them do their international homework. So what are some cases that you think are important, and what are some key issues doing your international homework?
When we work with Swedish companies in internationalization, which is one of the main areas that we are working in, many companies think that they're totally ready and their products are ready for the markets outside of the Nordics, but actually it's not just the need to have your products ready. Often the homework needed to enter a new market is not being completed, so therefore there's no knowledge about how your own products stand up to the competition. Or the other big one is that to enter a new market you need to have a chest full of money, and often there is no money available, or certainly not enough to invest in new markets. And that's just some of the things. There are many others as well that we could identify. Having the right personnel, having language competence, having the number of people to actually support that venture internationally, and of course the big one is having management buy-in, which is a very big one and most essential.
And so what about when companies ask you, what market should I start with?
That depends a lot on what your corporate strategy is, and again that's another one. That does your strategy actually include internationalization or expanding into other markets, and that's linked to, of course, an investment. So depending on what your products are, what markets are they fit for, and what markets are they prepared for in terms of standards or specifications.
And what are some weaknesses, if you can, because you're from the UK and you have a broad experience from helping companies from all over the world internationally, but if you look at Swedish companies, because you're based here now helping a lot of Swedish companies expand, so what are some weaknesses that Swedish companies have when they go international?
Normally it's a lack of funding, often as well a lack of awareness of which markets they're going to go into. They think that they can just, because they're market leaders in Sweden, they can just go into a new market and become very successful in a new market. And again, it comes back to understanding the competition, understanding the price point in that market. We live in a market where we have high price points and fairly high margins. Whereas if you go to, if we stay in Europe, a UK or Germany, for instance, as markets, the price points are much lower because of volumes and because of competition. So understanding all the differences in markets is most important.